Ray made it sound so simple. You're the richest man in the world. Maybe he was right. But after I hung up, walked back down that dock and looked at everything I owned floating there in the twilight, I wasn't feeling particularly rich. I was mostly wondering, what the hell am I doing? She tugged against those new dark lines, like somehow secretly she knew tomorrow we'd be leaving here for southern oceans, warm and new. 30 years of sails and teak, and repairs I'd done myself. $500 between me and damn near nothing else. The harbor lights began to glow, Mexico somewhere down the line. Ray's words kept saying, you should go, while doubt kept saying, change your mind. One last chance to change my mind. One more night to stay behind. One more sunrise safe ashore before I don't live here anymore. I'm afraid to go, afraid that I won't. Don't know if I can, won't ever know if I don't. There's a whole lot of ocean and still not much of a plan. One last chance to change my mind. Tomorrow I'll untie from land. I poured myself some Cabernet and stretched out in the stern, thinking about the life I'd left and if I ever would return. A desk was still an option, a payday could be found. I could build it all back up again, keep both feet on solid ground. But every time I pictured that, something didn't feel quite right. Funny how the safest road can keep a restless man awake at night. One last chance to change my mind. One more night to stay behind. I could trade this crazy notion for that life of clocks and time. I'm afraid that I'll go and afraid that I won't. That's the part I can't explain. One road leads back to what I know. One disappears as we sail away. There's a whole lot of ocean and not much of a plan. One last chance to change my mind, with tomorrow looming close at hand. Left my business life behind, watched another marriage end, sold my top-down British sports car, spent my savings on catching wind. Nearly every dime remaining was floating underneath my feet. 30 years of sails and timber, and a dream that wouldn't let me sleep. London whispered adventure, Dyer said, follow your bliss. Watts said, life's for living. And I kept thinking, were you guys suggesting this? Maybe courage isn't knowing that everything will turn out right. Maybe it's staying with the dream through one more doubtful night. Maybe you don't lose the fear. Maybe fear just comes along. Maybe morning doesn't prove you're right. It only asks, are you gone? One last chance to change my mind. One last night to stay behind. San Diego glowing safely, Mexico somewhere down the line. Still afraid that I will go, still more afraid that I won't. Maybe that's enough to know. Don't need to see the ending, just faith and fight to let it flow. There's a whole lot of ocean and still not much of a plan. One last chance to change my mind, and tomorrow's coming for my hand. I looked at the wine, looked at the harbor, looked at that beautiful old boat. Then I heard myself say, put away the wine. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Tomorrow, you're leaving on one hell of an adventure.